We're at DJ Expo 2015 and at the Yamaha booth right now, gang, and you have heard my videos on the DSR 115 and all the different DXR and DXS gear from Yamaha. Well, they have got something brand new. They've got the DXS 18, and I've got John Schauer here. John, tell us a little bit more about this revolutionary sub I think we're looking at from Yamaha.
So this is part of our DXS line. We had the 12 and the 15, and now we have a DXS 18. This has the higher powered amplifier, has over 1,000 watts of power built in. It's a bandpass design, as you can see from the front of this. There's no speaker facing you. It's two ports, if you will. There's one at the bottom and then the one up above it with the light in it. That's the dual chambers that are inside the cabinet to give you the kind of performance that we're looking for. We are one of the loudest loudspeakers at this price point going, and that's why we wanted to do it.
Now, you mentioned, of course, that it has a little bit bigger amplifier in than the other DXS subwoofers. Those have an 800 watt, is that correct?
Yeah, it's about an 800 watt amplifier. This is going to go up to 1,020, and this is also the same amplifier chassis that we used on DSR, so there's no fan. It's just a cool running, you know, nice piece of machinery. We'll go around back and check that out in a minute, I'm sure.
Yeah, a lot of us, this is one of them we looked at. We looked at the DXS 12. We've used that, the sub. We've looked at the 15, and they're awesome machines. And now you're telling me that you've got more horsepower, more snot to be shot across. That's pretty impressive. What kind of an SPL rating are we looking at for this?
Well, the maximum output on these is 136 dB, so they'll keep right up with the DSRs, which always were our top performers. So it's really good that we have the same kind of output levels capable on a small cabinet like this. And you're getting a cabinet that's in, you know, sprayed with Line X, truck bed liner, and a plywood cabinet. So it's really nice.
Let's go around into the back and let's take a look at what we got back there.
Please. So around back you'll see a stereo in and out. If you can get up close to it, you'll see that it has the in and out, but we have a nice feature here where you can use the high pass filter will work here. If you use speakers that don't have a high pass filter, then it's going to high pass out to the top speakers.
Very nice.
Because you and I both know we want to keep that bass in the speakers that best reproduce it, and then take it away so that your top boxes can perform better. You also notice it's selectable for your crossover. Any of the crossovers that we have in our speakers are matched right here. And then we have the decontour processing for either extended bass, which takes it down a little bit lower in frequency, or gives you a peaked, more dance style EQ. So we have it in normal mode now, but when you boost that, you get a slight boost at around 60 cycles, with a lot punchier for dance music and that sort of thing. And then you also notice two other switches, polarity inverter, so that if you're in a room where you want to try and balance out whether the subwoofer is in the proper polarity, you've got a switch for that. And we have a cardioid mode. Cardioid is a nice feature that a lot of guys are trying to use now, that if you have two speakers or three, you can use one speaker to guide or steer the frequencies out towards the front of the cabinet, and so you are effectively canceling out behind the speaker. So it's really nice for live music where you're trying to keep rumble off a stage full of open microphones or that sort of thing.
Nice.
But maybe for a DJ who's up against an air wall and doesn't want to bother that party on the other side,
that'd be good.
That happens a lot.
Sure.
And you'll notice there's no fan here, so it's just straight convection cooled, a nice cool running Class D amp. So we have no issues with it, and it carries the same long warranty as we have on the DXRs.
Yeah, that's very impressive. One of the things I really love on my DSR speakers is right there, that blue connection where it locks in.
Yeah, the locking connector, yes sir.
That is so awesome, because there have been times where I've had the cables and such pop out, and they don't pop out on my Yamahas.
No sir, that's really a handy feature to have. It's something that we added to all of the DSR line because of that.
Yeah, that's some fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
Can we put a little music to these?
Absolutely.
And let's hear what they sound? One more thing before we leave. What am I seeing here, John?
Aha! You can see we've got holes drilled here for casters. We offer an optional set of casters as well for these that'll be coming out when these do in October. So you'll be able to tip them back onto their backs and roll them out when you're finished with your gigs. It makes for easier transport. And we also have a bag or a case for this, if you will, so that when you cover it, it'll be protected, so you can actually use it as a cart.
Nice. Oh, that would be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Let's listen to these and see what they can do for us. So this will be one of the first times, ladies and gentlemen, that the DXS 18 are going to be demonstrated.
Tear from your eyes. Yes, sir. Get ready for the revolution. What you say? Do you want a revolution? Do you want a revolution?
They sound great, and of course it's such a nice match because that DSR up on top, we know those are an awesome cabinet, and it's nice.
Definitely keep up. Yes.
That's a nice thing because I know sometimes those DSR are so awesome they just take off on you. I mean, there's literally no other way to describe it. They can take off and just really run.
There's one other thing I should show you.
Yeah.
Let's walk back up to the cabinet. We have two types of pole socket.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I wanted you to see. You'll notice we're using a pole socket, but we have an open hole here.
Yeah.
We can accept the standard pole, which is a 35 millimeter pole, or the new metric, let me take this off so you can see it, the new metric threaded socket as well. So this is a screw-in pole, so you can get that nice tight finish. A lot of people like to be able to have their pole screwed in instead of the drop-in style. So we just accommodate both.
Yeah, so now they've got the option, and really, what a great idea that you're not having to choose one or the other,
Yeah.
either one are there.
True that, yeah.
Nice stuff. So John, if people would like to find out more information about any of the Yamaha line, where can they go to check them out?
You want to go to yamaha.com/pro audio.
That sounds great. We are at DJ Expo 2015. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, you will. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, you will. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, you will.